This planet is not just a world. It is hell made visible. A sphere of storms, radiation, and endless violence drifting through the darkness of space. On its surface, radiation is so intense that even radio signals can be torn apart. Storms rage like cosmic monsters, stretching thousands of kilometers across its atmosphere, and at the center of its fury, a colossal vortex has been spinning for more than 3 centuries. The Great Red Spot. A storm so vast it could swallow 3 Earths whole, and still keep raging. This is Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, so massive that over 1.300 Earths could fit inside it. Its gravity is overwhelming, powerful enough to command more than 90 moons and bend the paths of wandering comets and asteroids. Jupiter does not merely exist. It dominates. Its gravity is not gentle. It reshapes space itself. Asteroids shift their paths, comets lose their freedom, entire trajectories are rewritten under its influence. Even light bends slightly in its presence. Jupiter does not simply orbit the Sun, it helps control the architecture of the entire solar system. Every object that passes near it must answer to its pull. And in that pull lies both destruction and survival. In 1992, comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 drifted too close. Jupiter's gravity tore it apart, shredding it into fragments like glass under crushing force. 2 years later, those fragments slammed into the giant planet in a chain of cataclysmic impacts. The explosions released energy beyond imagination. Dark scars, larger than Earth itself, burned into its cloud tops and lingered for months. It looked like planetary annihilation. But it was protection. If Jupiter had not intercepted that comet, the inner solar system might have faced the impact instead. And that includes Earth. Beneath its swirling clouds, the chaos continues. As you descend, pressure rises to crushing extremes. Hydrogen gas is compressed so violently that it transforms into metallic hydrogen, an exotic state of matter capable of conducting electricity. Deep inside, temperatures soar toward 10.000 degrees Celsius. This ocean of metallic hydrogen generates a magnetic field so enormous it stretches millions of kilometers into space, forming an invisible shield. Jupiter is chaos. Jupiter is fire. Jupiter is a monster born of gravity and storm. And for billions of years, this giant has stood between Earth and cosmic extinction. Hell above, shield below. Jupiter is not just a planet. It is the reason we are still here. But Jupiter was not always a distant guardian. Billions of years ago, it may have been the most disruptive force in the solar system. The early solar system was a chaotic disk of gas, dust, and growing planetary embryos. Nothing was stable, nothing was permanent, and in that instability, Jupiter formed first among the giants. It did not quietly settle into its present orbit. Instead, according to leading simulations, Jupiter began moving inward toward the Sun. This idea is known as the Grand Tack hypothesis. As Jupiter migrated inward, its immense gravity reshaped the architecture of the young solar system. Vast amounts of rocky material were scattered, absorbed, or ejected into interstellar space. Entire planetary building blocks vanished. The inner solar system was dramatically reshaped. Mars may be the clearest casualty. Computer models suggest Mars once had access to enough material to grow much larger, perhaps even approaching Earth's mass. It may have developed a thicker atmosphere, deeper oceans, and a more stable climate. But as Jupiter moved inward, it disrupted the supply of material near Mars' orbit. The red planet was effectively starved of mass. The result is the small, cold world we see today, a planet that never reached its potential. And Earth? Earth survived because of timing. As Jupiter moved inward, Saturn was forming farther out. Eventually, Jupiter and Saturn entered a powerful gravitational resonance. Their orbital interaction altered the balance of forces in the solar system. Like two massive hands pulling against each other, Saturn slowed and reversed Jupiter's inward journey. Jupiter migrated back outward. If that resonance had not occurred, Jupiter might have continued its inward path, potentially destabilizing or even preventing the formation of Earth. But destruction was only half the story. Jupiter's migration may also have delivered one of the most critical ingredients for life: water. As Jupiter and Saturn shifted positions, countless icy bodies from the outer solar system were scattered toward the inner planets. Many of these objects collided with the young Earth. These impacts likely delivered enormous quantities of water, enough to form the oceans. Isotopic studies of Earth's water suggest that a significant fraction carries signatures consistent with outer solar system origins. In other words, the same gravitational violence that limited Mars may have helped hydrate Earth. Jupiter did not simply destroy. It redistributed. It destabilized and then stabilized. Even today, Jupiter continues to influence the solar system's balance. Its immense gravity captures or deflects many long-period comets that might otherwise cross Earth's orbit. Its magnetosphere, stretching tens of millions of kilometers into space, interacts with the solar wind and high-energy particles, shaping the radiation environment of the outer solar system. Jupiter is a paradox written in gravity. It disrupted early planetary formation. It limited Mars. It nearly reshaped the inner solar system. Yet it also helped create habitable conditions on Earth. Without Jupiter, the solar system might have evolved into something far more hostile or far less structured. Perhaps too unstable for oceans to persist. Perhaps too violent for complex life to emerge. The giant of chaos. The architect of survival. Jupiter did not merely form within the solar system. It helped decide what the solar system would become.